posting to Instagram over 6 months ago, and my revenue has increased by 32% compared to this time last year. And I'm spending less time creating content than ever in my entire business. But there's one shift that I made behind the scenes that made this entire thing work. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what that is before this video ends. Last year, I was just burnout. I was done. I was tired of creating content. And so maybe you saw a few of my videos that I've posted the last couple of months. I'll link them right here about quitting Instagram, my journey to it, my initial results. But back when I was posting to Instagram, maybe you can relate. Let me know in the comments, how many times are you posting to Instagram a week? Because I found myself between stories, reels, posts, making at least 4 to 7 different posts a week over on Instagram. And as frustrating as it is, Reels was taking me as much time to edit and create than one YouTube video. Facts. But I kept feeling I needed to be on Instagram, and maybe you feel this way too, that everybody's on Instagram and you feel like all of your people are on Instagram and nobody is anywhere else, and all the gurus and marketing experts are telling us we have to be on Instagram. And last year I took a big confidence hit, so I wasn't really confident in my own thoughts and my own decisions, so I was just kind of leaning into what everyone else was saying. That's a story for another day. But I was stuck constantly posting to Instagram because that's what they say to do. And I mean, all for what? Sometimes I would post stories and I wouldn't even get 50 views on a story. And then I would post something incredibly random that had nothing to do with what I do, and it would get hundreds of views, which that wasn't even helping my business and is the point of me spending time on Instagram. Even when I was doing everything right, finding the trending audios, being consistent in stories, posting those shareable carousels, and I found myself constantly being stuck and stressed over what I was going to put on Instagram. And worst of all, I found myself getting into comparisonitis. I saw what everybody else was doing on Instagram and I needed to do what they were doing. And this was a huge contributor to my shiny object syndrome. Maybe you can relate. You see somebody doing something, you're like, I need to do that too. Or somebody's doing something new, I need to do that too. And the plan that you made kind of gets thrown out the window because your comparisonitis really starts to flare up, especially on Instagram. So that self-doubt and that mental exhaustion for me was another huge reason I needed to get out. I ran the numbers. I wanted facts. Was Instagram helping grow my business, getting me email list signups, getting me sales, getting me clients? Or was one YouTube video a week all I really needed to do? And if you watch this video right here, I mentioned back in October when I ran those numbers, I realized my leads from YouTube converted twice as high as Instagram leads. And I realized, why am I focusing on Instagram then? Because I need more people to see my Instagram content to make the same amount of sales as I do on YouTube with half the amount of people seeing my content. So I focused on YouTube for the last 6 months, but you need to understand, I didn't just focus on posting random content on YouTube or trends on YouTube. These weren't random videos that I was posting on YouTube to help me currently be up over 32% in revenue in my business compared to this time last year when I was posting to Instagram too. Even more importantly, I'm on a selling streak. I've been making at least one sale every single day in my business since August. And that's about the time I started posting even less on Instagram until I finally gave it up in October. And I'm still making a sale every single day here as I'm filming this in April of 2025. And I'm just filming every other week doing this whole hair and makeup thing. I spend about 90 minutes from video idea to publishing it on YouTube. That's scripting, filming, and editing. And each video that I post here on YouTube works harder than any Instagram post ever did and works for me so much longer. Not only is my revenue up 32% in the last 4 months compared to last year at this time, but I posted a video on Monday and booked a client straight from that video that was live less than 24 hours. Instagram was not doing that for me. Now, before I share with you that big shift that I did, that I promised earlier, I want you to understand this isn't just a me thing. This is happening with so many of my clients that I work with and why they come to me to work with me in the YouTube coaching experience. One of my clients decided to replace doing Reels with a YouTube playlist funnel and booked a $2,000 client off of a video that had less than 20 views, was live less than 24 hours. And she decided to make that change because she said, exactly, I was just tired of being on social media all the time. I wanted to post something that stayed. She even said that sale she made from the video with less than 20 views, that was the first time that person saw a video from her. That person watched one video and decided they wanted to work with her and then told her, you are exactly who I've been looking for. Natalie said she was posting daily on Instagram, but it got her nowhere. With YouTube, she spent less time creating content that was working long-term for her and sending her workshop sales even when she wasn't posting, and she took the month off in December. And Christine, who also wanted to quit Instagram for mental health reasons, said one of her videos allowed her to book an almost $10,000 brand deal. And that never happened for her on Instagram. She actually even told me you don't need followers to build trust. One good video on YouTube can do more than months of posting on Instagram. So what's the big shift myself and my clients are making? It wasn't just quitting Instagram and posting videos on YouTube. It was finally treating YouTube like a sales system, not a content platform. They started creating playlist funnels and focusing on content that their ready to buy viewer was looking for. They weren't trying to go viral. They weren't trying to get massive amounts of views. They were trying to get the right views. Because when you're creating the right content for the right viewer, that person that's ready to buy, when they find that video of yours, they know exactly you're the person for them, and they're whipping out their credit card to buy your course to work with you. You're not fighting to be seen over another trending audio or another trending style of reel or TikTok. When you follow the right strategy on YouTube, it gets in front of that person who needs your solution right then and there. And that's the person that's going to be ready to buy when your content speaks directly to them and not where they were 10 steps ago. They don't need help with that beginner content. You need to be focusing on that ready to buy viewer content. The thing is, as business owners, you don't need more content for more sales. You need content that compounds on itself. So as you post one video, it brings more viewers to your channel, the right viewers, and they watch older videos to build trust with you to get them to increase the likelihood they will convert. Buy your course, buy your digital product, buy your service, your coaching program. And the longer you continue spending time creating content that's going to expire every 24 hours, you're falling more and more behind on those people that are creating content for your ready to buy viewer. Instagram is a feed. Instagram is entertainment. YouTube is evergreen. YouTube is a funnel. If you want to learn how to build this funnel for your business, I'm going to be teaching exactly that at my Evergreen and Evermore virtual conference. It is just $9 a ticket. You can go to trenalittle.com/evergreen to grab your $9 ticket and see exactly how you can stop chasing, creating more content and start focusing on just one piece of content a week and see sales and leads come in every single day. Because if you're going to do YouTube and you want to stop creating so much content, you need to make sure you're doing it right. So join me at the Evergreen and Evermore virtual conference, trenalittle.com/evergreen. And if you are posting content on YouTube and you're thinking, but I'm not seeing sales or getting clients for that matter, there's a major mistake that keeps business owners from converting viewers into sales. And that's what I'm going to be breaking down in this video on your screen right now.